Oh, hello everyone, welcome to Hockenheim, which in just around 30 minutes time plays host to the 13th round of the 2016 CRC World Championship. We are here at the Hockenheim ring, what should be an interesting race. After we certainly saw an interesting qualifying session yesterday, and we've got the national anthem coming up. Later, and my laptop wants to do a restart. So I may not be able to do a Twitter feed as my, or at least for the start of the race anyway, because my laptop is what I rely on for that. It's really annoying whenever your laptop wants to do a restart, it just says, I'm doing a restart now, basically. And there's no way you can retract it. But we've got the national anthem coming up. I'm just advertising this. But we're almost set. It's about to be the national anthem of Germany here at the German Grand Prix. It's time for the national anthem. And that is the national anthem of Germany. The Hockenheimring playing the first German Grand Prix in CRC for over 2 years, because the last time we were here was in 2014. The last time we were here was in 2014. Of course, we didn't come here last year, just like F1 didn't come here. We've not got long to go till lights out. And it is going to be very interesting. Of course, people to give a shout out to before this race. Chloe Carter starting in 5th. Her first ever race for Dork. Obviously in the wake of after Hannah Duran was hit with a race ban after reaching 12 penalty points. I mean, talking about Duran, it was a real shock to see Duran getting a race ban. Considering she is a top driver in CRC. And, of course, she hasn't been involved in quite a lot of incidents recently, so she's not the sort of driver you'd expect to get a race ban. Chloe Carter has been brought up from Locky for this race. She'll be returning back to the Locky in Belgium when Duran returns. In that vacant Locky seat is current or former CGP2 leader after yesterday, James Chandler, who'll be making his CRC debut. Obviously, he'll be not amused by the fact he's lost his CGP2 lead, but I guess for him it would be all worth it, as he's going to be making his debut in CRC. And we're going to see how he can do, because he did out-qualify Kerry-Ann Peace. he did actually out-qualify Kerry-Ann Peace in qualifying. But we are close to being set. And in terms of the weather forecast, there is no rain expected. For the race. There is a rain shower that has gone through Frankfurt, which is near, but nothing that is threatened to go over the circuit. And I'll be right back then. It's time for the German Grand Prix. Hello everyone, welcome to Hockenheim, just south of Frankfurt. This is a very popular circuit on the CRC calendar, but CRC didn't go here last year, obviously due to F1 not going there, but we are back here this year and it's about to be time for the race. Here at Hockenheim. The formation lap gets underway shortly. And I personally think this could be an interesting one. Got more varying strategies. Alex Moore's on the hard tyre once again. But we are almost set for what should be an interesting one here at Hockenheim. Making sure everything's okay before I can skip to the formation lap and we can start really on time. Of course. It's annoying that my laptop wants to do it, so I'm going to need whoever I've asked to do the Twitter feed, I'm going to need you to do it now. There really is nothing I can do about it, and I've got to change the TV style as well. Then I can change to you to the screen. Here we go, formation lap. Don't forget to make sure formation lap is underway as tweeted. Whoever else to the Twitter feed. Oh, Alex Moore is getting a bit greedy on the formation lap, but it's time for the grid. For the grid rundown. Don't have the music for you, but it's Wesley who starts on pole position ahead of Alex Moores in second. In third on the grid, we have Matt Coombs ahead of Dan Miller in fourth. Chloe Carter in her first race for Dork lines up in fifth ahead of Rosie O'Driscoll in sixth, Toby Jones in seventh, and Jack Baldwin in eighth. Lucy Woodward lines up in ninth with Chantal Hawke after a game bug in qualifying, rounding out the top 10. Will Buchan lines up in 11th ahead of Kieran Hardy in 12th. George Charler lines up in 13th ahead of Luke Quintana and Matthew Deuce in 15th. David Bland lines up in 16th ahead of Marco Ifbos in 17th. James Chandler on his CRC debut lines up in 18th ahead of Kerry-Ann Peace in 19th and Max Tagala in 20th. Abby Ledger after a 5-place group penalty lines up in 21st ahead of Tom Long 22nd, Louise Morrow 23rd and Harvey Williams 24th. Ben Blakemore lines up in 25th ahead of Phoebe O'Connor in 26th, Bex Howie 27th, Elliot Everson 28th, James Lang 29th, and Louis Hyde rounds out the grid of 30 cars. Okay, so that we're almost set for what really should be an interesting race. I don't think my laptop's going to be usable, so I may not have as much access to the chat. But we're almost set. Here we go. The drivers are lining up on the grid. It's got the final few cars to line up. Here we go. We have the lights at Hockenheim. It's lights out and away we go. And Woodessie gets another fantastic start. But Alex Moores doesn't get a great start. But Matt Coombs tries to go around the outside and he spins it and he collects Lucy Woodward. I think they have all somehow managed to get out of it. But it's Woodessie who has a massive lead as they head up towards turn 2 for the first time. It's Essie that leads the way. He has to start exactly how he wants it. But now he's going to have to hope there is absolutely no safety car whatsoever. It's Essie that leads the way from Moores, Milner, O'Driscoll, Carter's in 5th. Chantal Hawk's got up to 8th as they head up towards the hairpin for the first time. Are they all going to get through this section without a problem? We've got a bit of bumping and barging, but it was Matt Coombs who lost it, but he's dropped down to 9th. And it's Abby Leggett heading up the inside. But a very interesting start, but the field are already quite spread out for a first lap. What actually happened there was Matt Coombs tried it round the outside, but it's Wesley that leads the way. He has got a massive lead in the Nataroka, but what an action-packed start we saw here. As they start the end, they do the end of the first lap now. Sorry, my conch is a bit off. I don't know why. But here is Chantal Hawk now right behind Jack Baldwin, trying to make a move on those soft tyres. It's going to be very interesting to see how quickly, because if she wants to make the strategy work on those soft tyres, she's going to have to clear these cars quickly. Now here she is right behind Jack Baldwin on the run up to the hairpin. And I think she has managed to make that move stick. She's got the inside line. That should be an easy one for Chantal Hawk. And we've got quite a bit of action further back. You've got Louis Hyde and Harvey Williams battling it out. Phoebe O'Connor has dropped to the back of the field. Alex Moores is struggling for pace. Alex Moores is really struggling for pace here, and Wesley is steaming away. And look, Alex Moores gets a very bad exit off of the final corner, and that's going to make him susceptible to Dan Milner. And Dan Milner's going to try around the outside into turn 1, and he has made that move stick. And now Rosie O'Driscoll is going to try to get through as well. Alex Moores made a complete bird's nest of this, and Rosie O'Driscoll's going to get through as well, maybe. But Alex Moores stands his ground and is able to defend the position. Chloe Carter right behind Rosie O'Driscoll, going up towards the hairpin. But Alex Moores made a right old tiz of that. Rosie O'Driscoll down the inside of Alex Moores, and Chloe Carter's going to get through as well. This is a disaster for Alex Moores. He's down to 5th. I'm sure on hearing that, Woodessie's going to absolutely love that, as Carter down the inside of Rosie O'Driscoll. Has she made that one stick? Yes, she has. So Chloe Carter on those soft tyres is up into 3rd. Great bit of action there in those corners. But what is going on with Alex Moores? As Chantal Hawk down the inside of Toby Jones. And she has made that one stick. And Matt Coombs having a look down the inside as well. But what does Alex Moores just making another mistake? But as here you've got this battle, but Alex Moores, he's on the hard tyre, so he's going to need to make this one work. And apparently Alex Moores has said on the radio, I think I have a problem. Wow, if it is that way, could this championship take another turn? You know, it did look like it was a momentarily loss of power down the straight, but he appears to have power now. Well, Alex has actually now just reported on the team radio, power is back now. I had a momentary loss of power on the straight. We saw Wadesi have that in Hungary. We saw Wadesi have that in Hungary. Is that a thing with the Anatarokas? As here you've got Matt Coombs up the inside of Jack Baldwin. Chantal Hawkes right behind Alex Moores. And Chloe Carter in third in her one-off appearance in the Dork. Really interesting to see how well Chloe Carter's doing. James Chandler's currently in 22nd on his CRC debut. But just look at that lead that Wadesi has. He has absolutely dominated this race so far. Whilst it's all been kicking off behind, he has had absolutely no problems so far. But there is still a long way to go in this race. As Alex Moore is having to defend from Chantal Hawk, a bit of contact there. So what happened there? Oh, Hawk actually momentarily got through, but then over-defended. Obviously, Chantal Hawk on the soft tyre, and Chloe Carter is starting to catch up to Dan Milner now in the battle for second place. But it's all kicking off right now. There's a lot going on. So, lap 7 out of 67. Still a long way to go in this race. And Chantal Hawk's getting really close to Alex Moores now. And you can see it. And she's going to have DRS and Moores won't. I think it's not going to be long before the Dork Racing driver gets past the Anataroka. And she's gaining now. She's gaining. Is she going to be able to make the move stick? Yep, she is. So Chantal Hawk gets down. That did definitely look like a loss of power down the straight for Alex Moores. I think Alex Moores still has problems. Whatever it was that he was complaining about, I think it's still hurting him. He is on the hard tyre, but he is slipping down the order, is Alex Moores. All's clearly not well on that side of the garage. Alex Moores has been told on the radio it's not a potential race-ending problem, but it's a problem where his throttle is not outputting as much power as it should, particularly down the straight, which is making him an absolute sitting duck down the straight. And here's Chloe Carter, who is right behind Dan Milner. And is she going to be able to make the move stick? She has the run. And yep, she is. Oh, Dan Milner moves around under braking, and Chloe Carter is through into second place. I just realised I was in replay mode. But Alex Moores is exhibiting power output problems. All is not well at Alex on that side of the garage. Alex Moores is really struggling for pace. He said, and apparently Alex Moore. So we're just. So Alex Moores does have DRS there, so that's why Toby Jones isn't catching in a straight. You've got Matt Coombs behind Toby Jones as well. So, it's clearly a throttle output problem that's affecting Moores. Back markers coming up for Wesley, and that's obviously where it all went wrong for him. And here you've at the moment, here's Rosie O'Driscoll, who's having a good day so far, right behind Dan Milliner. So that 10 out of 67 right now. All 30 cars still running in this race right now. Obviously there is a long way to go, so we will see some retirements in this race. So Toby Jones here, you can see, is now defending from Chantal Hawk. Oh, Chantal Hawk having a little bit of a problem in a straight there. And has managed to let Alex Moores through and could allow Toby Jones through as well. I don't think Jones is going to make it through. Alex Moores is back through into 5th. I think she had a bit of an oversteer in a straight there, did Hawk, when trying to move over to pass Jones. As Matt Coombs now gets down the inside of Jones. I mean, it was O'Driscoll that she was trying to pass. But here is the race leader. Wesley. He's got it all his own way so far, but don't forget, anything can happen. We saw in Holland. Anything can happen. Lap 12. And Chantal Hawk is once again right behind Alex Moores. And you can see the amount more, how much more in a straight line that she has. You can see the problems that Alex Moores has. But the DRS saved Moores there. The fact that Moores had DRS saved him. But even with DRS, he's losing in a straight line to a car that he would usually be faster in a straight than. Alex Moores over defends a little bit. I don't know why he was defending there, to be honest. Lap 13. Hawk is right behind Moores, but crucially, Moores still gets DRS. And that's the crucial thing. You can see Hawk is gaining in a straight line, but not enough to make the move. As Hawk's going to try it round the outside in the stadium. That would be a bit brave. But Moores, I think that those power issues affected him there. And Shanzo Hawk gets onto two wheels and is through. I think he had a bit of a momentary loss of power there, did Alex Moores. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, I think he had a momentarily loss of power. And Chantel Hawk two-wheeling it past Alex Moores. But Hawk doesn't have the DRS here, and that could allow Alex Moores back through. And Moores is going to get back through, but oh, Moores has gone off! Moores has gone off into the runoff area! And he's tapped the wall! And Alex Moores has made another mistake! Alex Moores, what is going on with him today? What is going on? This has just been an absolute nightmare first 14 laps for Alex Moores. I thought he was going into the wall there. And Rosie O'Driscoll having a lucky escape there. That was driver error, I'm pretty sure. And now he is all the way down to 8th. And Essie's got all this traffic to lap. Probably a whole pit stop behind now. Wesley. This has just been a nightmare. As Essie's just making his way through the traffic. This has just been a nightmare first few laps for Alex Moores. An absolute nightmare. As Wesley is putting that on, he'll probably do the HWR going down the straight, because obviously the HWR is like a Volkswagen Beetle in a straight line, so is the Speed Tech. As Chantel Hawk gets down the inside of both Dan Milner and Rosie O'Driscoll. Where did that all start off? Because Rosie O'Driscoll was behind Dan Milner. So here's Rosie behind Milner. So Rosie tries to get through. Wow! That was a great piece of driving from Chantel Hawk. Getting past them both. Chantel Hawk doing 2 in 1. Wow, that was a fantastic move by the Dork Racing driver. Apparently the brakes didn't work when Alex Moores made that mistake, according to the Twitter. But it's not going well for Alex Moores, is it? You can safely say all is not well at Yunatharoka. Or that side of the garage at Yunatharoka. On the other side of the Yunatharoka garage, all is going well. Right now. Here you're looking at Abby Leggett, who is on the hard tyre, so is going long in this race. Behind the CGP of Lucas Quintanilla. And who's going to try it up the inside. And Leggett is through into 17th place. Chloe Carter struggling in the traffic. Hawks in. Chantal Hawks into the pits for her soft tyre stop. Obviously on those soft tyres. Let's see how she gets that stop. It's a decent stop. So, she's going to come out in P11 right now. By the Dork racing car of Will Buchan, and she is ahead. But is she going to stay ahead? She's got the DRS. So I think we'll be able to out-drag the Baronasso in a straight. Which she does. So it's going to be interesting to see when Chloe Carter's going to be in. She's in this lap. On these soft tyres, but she's being really held up by the traffic. O'Driscoll's lost out to Milliner again. And she's going side by side. I think she's going to get through here. Carter is in. And the Coon GPs and the Mastersport is really battling it out. O'Driscoll gets past Milliner. And Milliner really losing it in a straight. And Alex Moores, he slides there. I thought he was going to go off. So Chloe Carter into the pits. And she lost so much time. She's going to be behind Hawk here. Chloe Carter lost so much time in the traffic there. She is behind her teammates. But still I think Chloe Carter... Oh! Bit of contact from Coombs into the back of Jones. As Coombs, they're all putting a lap on the cars. They're relaxing the blue flags a little bit for this race, just so not as many problems for the leaders happen. Toby Jones is going to get past O'Driscoll, and the two Coombs GPs have collided! And Toby Jones has to back off there. It's all kicking off right now. That was a move, really, that was never on. No space. That was a move that was never on, really. As Chantal Hawk gets down the inside of Lucy Woodward. And Coombs passes Jones going into the hairpin. It is all kicking off right now. The question is, when are we going to see the medium runners in? Yeah, Wood Esley's had it all. His own way so far. But there's still a long way to go, and anything can happen. Someone in Spitz, I think that was one of the back markers. And Alex Moores goes round the outside. Alex Moores! Alex Moores has spun it and gets hit. Alex Moores has lost his rear wing! Alex Moores has lost his rear wing! And he is going to be out of the race with that rear wing damage. Absolutely massive for the championship. Alex Moores makes a mistake. Hits into the path of the Guindana of Jack Baldwin, who had no time to react there, and Alex Moores is going to be out of the race. Oh no! And the championship has taken another turn. Wow! And that was driver error. That wasn't his problems that he was having. That was driver error. As Jack Baldwin having to come into the pits with that damage. So Wood Esley still leads the race. From O'Driscoll, Coombs, and the likes of O'Driscoll and Coombs. Chantal Hawke's going to end up in second at the moment. Once all this lot have pitted. Apparently Alex Moores does claim there was a problem with the car. I guess the team will analyse it. So here's the race leader, Wood Esley. And he's got his pit light on. So Hardy's been passed by Hawke. He's got his pit light on as Wood Esley. I think he will probably rejoin in the lead, to be honest. So in he comes. Got the RTS into the pits ahead. So into the pits comes Esley. And that was a good stop. So where's Rosie O'Driscoll? She's only going into the final corner. So Esley is going to stay in the lead of this race. So Wood Esley has pitted and has rejoined, still in the lead of the race. He had a big enough gap. Oh, it's all kicking off behind the likes of Jones and Hardy are into the pits. Jones, Milliner and Coombs are in. Coombs is obviously going to have a long stop because of the damage. I thought Jones would because of his damage, but he didn't. And it's a long stop for both marshals. Milliner having a long stop. A very long stop for Dan Milliner. Oh dear, he's got going now. But he's right behind this whole train of cars. So here's Rosie. So when's Rosie gonna be in? And there's O'Driscoll in the pits. So Rosie into the pits. She's got damage. And she's going to be behind Hardy. Rosie O'Driscoll's going to lose out badly here. But she's ahead of the two Master Forces. Or is she? She's got Matt Coombs right by him. But right by her. But she's ahead. And of course these two brown assos obviously on the hard tyres, and Woodessie sets the fastest lap of the race. Led every single lap so far as Woodessie. There are still back marks. I think there's a bit of a problem here. Was that Milliner who's having a bit of a problem? Someone having an issue. So Ifos into the pits. Legit staying out on those hard tyres. So's Maxim Vigala. There is traffic ahead. So Ifos exits the pits. Behind Kerry-Ann Peace. Oh, careful Marco, don't hit Kerry-Ann Peace off. Louis Hyde into the pits. Has he had a problem? Oh, Louis Hyde has lost his rear wing. He's out. So Louis Hyde, I think, is going to retire from the race. He'll become our second retirement. Well, he got hit by Lucas Quintanilla. So Louis Hyde is likely to be out. Become the race's second retirement after we've already had one retirement, and it's a significant one. Alex Moores, as Toby Jones gets past Woolbucken. So Woodessie's got all this traffic ahead. We're almost half distance here. O'Driscoll has passed Hardy in the battle for 8th or 7th place. This is where it's all kicking off in this midfield battle. So while SC currently leads the way, he's had he's dominating this race in typical fashion. Typical SC style. Making his way through the back markers. Toby Jones right behind Lucy Woodward. So both Baronasses on the soft tyre. As Jones has got past Lucy Woodward. And apparently Alex Moores is not happy. He didn't return to the team's garage. And there's now Rosie O'Driscoll right behind Lucy, right behind Will Buchan. So Will Buchan so both Baronasses there. But an unhappy Alex Moores has walked back to his team's garage. In terms of the race, how the race leader's doing, I can tell you that we're not viewing SC at the moment. I can tell you he has got through the first batch of back marks, but there is still many more to go in this race. Order is fairly static right now. Will Buchan's really strong for pace on these hard tyres. It's going to be interesting when the hard tyre runs are going to pit. So Matt Coombs gets down the inside of Will Buchan. Got the two Mossets. Now here we're looking at the team. Apparently Abby Leggett has been told to let Tucson by. Abby Leggett has been told to let Tucson by when he catches because he's on a different strategy. And this was a request from Tucson. It's an interesting request. Of course, the two... Oh, Chantal Hawk really struggling a little bit behind Tom Mungo and could be under pressure from her teammate here. They both got DRS and they're both probably going to pass Tom. Or Chantal is at least. Is Chloe going to use that? Oh! Mungo's hit Hawk! Hawk recovers. She recovered well there to not lose any very much time. But that was not what she needed. And Lucy Woodward has been passed by Rosie O'Driscoll, but that was not what Hawk needed at all, and especially as it might damage her car. And now look at all the traffic Essie's got in front. It's going to be interesting to see how he's going to clear all this. They're all being backed up by the speed tech, which is a job to get round them all. But Essie does that rather skillfully to get round two of them. He doesn't need to rush getting through this traffic, but he does have it is a natural instinct to rush this traffic. As Matt Coombs gets past Lucy Woodward. For 6th place. Essie's not even getting through here. He should easily do it down the straight, and Towson has passed Leggett. So Towson gets past Abby Leggett, so Leggett did comply to the team orders. It's be interesting to see when these hard tyre runners are going to come in. So here's Dan Milliner, currently in 10th place, obviously losing out in the pits. Order fairly static right now, as Toby Jones not quite seamlessly passing the HWR. The order is fairly static. Not really any close battles anywhere. But it's these hard tyre runners getting through that has been the main interest of this race. Chloe Carter's struggling behind the speed tech, as into the pits comes Chantal Hawk for her 2nd stop. That's interesting. Will she have damage from that incident though? She probably will, but actually it doesn't really affect her that much. And she's going to exit behind O'Driscoll. Will she stay ahead of Coombs here? That could be crucial. I don't think she will, to be honest. That's not really what she needs. So when's Chloe Carter going to come in? That's the question. Matt Coombs has got through on Hawk, but Hawk's got the outside. She is going to stick to the outside. Surely not. You can't do side by side through there. Former championship rivals, these two are. These used to be fierce rivals in 2014. Chloe Carter stays out. It was a bit of an early stop for Hawk, to be honest. Why? Did she actually have any damage or anything? She didn't look like it when she came in. And it wasn't a long stop. I think that was just a naturally early stop. So Wellesi's got the Wigglesworth of Marco Ifos ahead. We need to have a look at when Carter's going to come in. Essie's not wasting time. He's not really rushing these back markers, is he? But here and the hairpin is the only places I've seen him lap any back markers. Chloe Carter into the pits. It's a good stop from the Dork crew, and I think that time that she spent behind Matt Coombs is going to cost her. It's going to be very close. It's going to cost Hawk. It's going to be very close between Rosie and Chloe on the exit of the pit. Chloe Carter makes a mistake on pit exit, and this is going to open the door for O'Driscoll, but Carter has DRS. As Hawk gets past Coombs. And the DRS saved Chloe Carter there. Oh, wow, we've seen a lot of back markers laps today. They've lapped everyone up to maximum to Gala. They've both, the likes of Wonder Gala and Legit, have to pit soon for hard tyres. But a lot of the field are going to be lapped in this race, I think. They've all got... All the top 10 have got extra space to... I mean, there's still a long way to go, but so far today has probably been Leslie's most dominant drive of the season. Has been probably his most dominant race of the season so far, but there's still a long way to go. A lot can happen in the remaining laps. Still, the Baronessa is yet to stop as well for the hard tyres. Chloe Carter struggling in traffic. Well, Rosie O'Driscoll really barging her way past. They're putting a lot more effort in to pass the back markers. And the difference with this lot is, and Esley can linger behind these back markers when these guys and girls have drivers that they're fighting so hard. So they kind of have to rush and take risks. The hard tyre runners are going quite long in this race. Abby Leggett's only coming in now. So in comes Abby Leggett. Both Baronassi into the pits. Lucy Woodward lost out there. Well, Leggett's going to have to wait for Wanda Gala. And Leggett rejoins in 17th, but doesn't have to stop again. Bad stop for Wanda Gala in the midfield. So team radio to Will Esley. He's been told there's not many back marks ahead, just keep at a reasonable rhythm. Chantal Hawks dropped back behind Matt Coombs, but I think she's going to get back through here because she's got DRS and Matt Coombs doesn't. These two are having quite a tussle for position, and Chantal Hawks going to get through. Toby Jones currently... This is a good battle for second that we have on. But Wood Esley has led every single lap so far. But there is still a long way to go. I mean, although we've not really seen much of a race for the lead so far, we have seen a great battle for second place. We have seen an absolutely fantastic battle for second here today. They're all just making it through the traffic. This lot are. And Chloe Carter's right behind Toby Jones. Pretty sure it's not going to be hard for Carter, but Jones is going to be pitting early. It's been a fairly interesting race now. Lucy Woodward's got past Matthew Tewson, who's struggling for pace right now. He's actually now the next backmarker for Wood Esley. There's Wood Esley in the back. Oh, actually, there's the Speed Tech first. Chloe Carter is right behind. We're going to have pit stops soon, I'm pretty sure. Coombs has repassed Hawk. These backmarkers are causing problems for Hawk. As Carter gets past Toby Jones for second place. So Chloe Carter .28 cars still in this race. It's Everson who brings up the rear of the field. Got a bit of action here. That's the Shantana getting past the Tove. Leggett is making up ground on those hard tyres. Essie's got traffic ahead in the form of the Speed Tech, but now we're looking at Chantal to see if she can repass Matt Coombs. Now Esley has got the run on Elliot Everson, who he passes. It's a bit risky to pass there, but he passes without a problem. Oh, Will Buchan's out! What's happened to Will Buchan? His engine's gone! Will Buchan's out of the race. That's a shame. He was having a good day. So we have lost Will Buchan from this race. The engine has cut out. And Chantal Hawk's now right behind Matt Coombs. Is she going to be able to get through? Yep, I think she is. So down the inside of the hairpin. So a good move from Lucy Woodward. Well, this could be an interesting situation. Wood Esley has got all this traffic here ahead. I think he will clear some of it now. Oh, that's a bit moving under braking from some of it. From some of the traffic, a little bit dangerous. Esley could have been taken out there. Essie now has to slot in behind the Guindana. But Will Essie has the privilege of not having to rush all this traffic. He can just stay behind to the safe place to pass if he wants. Of course, it is natural instincts to do it when you can. As into the pits. Oh, that was a bit of lucky. The Guindana into the pits. Baldwin's come in. Let's have a replay of that. That was a... Essie had to slam on the brakes there. Chloe Carr's got traffic. So where's Baldwin going to come out? He's having a long stop. He's going to exit in P16. That means I believe Essie's in soon. He's got his pit light on. So the race leader is coming in at the end of this lap. He can even have a long stop and still lead this race. He's got such a gap. So in he comes. What is scheduled to be the final time. Interesting thing, Jack Baldwin hasn't scored any points since Monaco. He's had a tough time of things. It's a good stop for Yanata Roca. So he exits the pits now. He's in traffic. But he is free to go to the end. Oh, he makes contact with George Chandler. Careful, Will. O'Driscoll's past Jones. I believe Jones must have pitted. Essie's into the lead. That's the only hint of a mistake that we've seen from Will today. The only slight hint of a mistake. But there is still a long way to go. There is plenty of room for more mistakes, for bigger mistakes to make. 20 laps still there left to run in this race. I mean, so far, apart from that one moment, he has driven an absolutely picture-perfect race. But there is still plenty of time. Toussaint's into the pits. You can see, I think Will Essie knows that... Legit braking a little bit early there. I think Will Essie knows he needs to be... That was probably a kick to him, that he needs to be a bit more careful when passing this traffic. But he is through on Legit. As Chloe Carter, this is not what she will want. To have a car trying hard to defend their position. Where's Rosie O'Driscoll out? Where's Toby Jones? She's behind Toby Jones. So Rosie rejoins in P5. Matt Coombs in 6th. So this leaves the two Dork Racing cars yet to stop. As Essie puts a lap on the... I think Everson just let him go there. That's what it looked like. Because Essie really didn't have to put too much effort in at all to lap him there. Oh, this is not what Essie will need. Oh, Essie spun it! He will recover. He's recovered. That's a scary moment. He had to go on the outside line. with the HWR. That was a scary moment for the race leader. He is lucky to get away with that. I'm pretty sure he knows that. Essie's been told on the team radio, careful, careful. We've got a good gap. We can't afford any more mistakes. And at this rate, with the championship at stake, with so much of the championship at stake, so and this time he gets through Everson without a problem. To be fair though, that mistake wasn't really his, because Hyde went to the inside to give him the outside, but it was out to the dirty part of the track. So that wasn't really Essie's mistake, to be honest. But it is this point of the race where if you've dominated the whole race, as Essie has done, then you would likely get a little bit ragged with your driving. Chantal Hawkes catching Chloe Carter for second. So, 16 laps left. As Essie's got ahead of Leggett. Oh, Ifos is out. I was wondering why he was dropping back so much, and he is in fact out of the race. Is Marco Ifos. So what happened to him? Oh, his engine went. Ifos lost the engine. As Hawkes in this lap. Carter's not got her light on at the moment. So, Chantal Hawke into the pits. Let's see how Dork are going to get this stop. Her final stop. It's a good stop. Where's she going to be in comparison? She's right with Rosie O'Driscoll. She's right behind Rosie O'Driscoll, who's in traffic. It's this battle for second place. I think Chloe Carter's going to lose time staying out an extra lap on old tyres. As Rosie O'Driscoll gets past James Chandler. And Chloe Carter's losing even more time in the traffic. She tries to get past, and she does get past the speed tech. And she's not even in this lap. Oh, Chantal Hawke's gone off! Oh, that was her mistake. A driver error. And of course, she will have the pace in comparison to those on the mediums. Did I just hear a car with a problem? Chloe Carter's into the pits at the end of this lap. Oh, it's a very slow speed tech. Going very slowly as Bex Howie. So Chloe Carter's in this lap. Chantal Hawkes repassed Matt Coombs. As in comes Chloe Carter for the last time. Could Chloe Carter maybe get her maiden CRC podium? Good stop. Toby Jones has gone through. Chloe Carter's exited right behind Rosie O'Driscoll. And she gets down the inside. There's contact! Shoving her way past, but getting the podium. And Rosie O'Driscoll apparently said on the team radio, "What is the dork doing? This is not ping pong, this is racing." Toby Jones looking good for second right now. Oh, Chloe Carter almost hits Lucas Quintanilla. So, 11 laps to go. Here at the German Grand Prix, Hawks should easily pass Chandler here without a problem. I don't know why she isn't going for it. She could easily go for the outside, the inside there. She's losing herself time a little bit here. Especially as O'Driscoll's losing time. I think Phoebe O'Connor's had a problem somewhere. Phoebe O'Connor is out of the race. What has happened to Phoebe O'Connor? Gearbox problem. That must have been the car that I was hearing that had a problem. Shana has finally been passed by Hawk and now is got Coombs behind. Oh, look how much O'Driscoll's losing behind. The speed tech. But then again, Hawk is not going for it really, is she? Well, she is now. Passing Everson. But now she's catching Rosie O'Driscoll. Well, Essie's got the Tove ahead. Don't forget to rate the race link is in the description. You can rate it after the race. Oh, Rosie O'Driscoll's really losing time. Here behind. This is going to allow Chantal Hawk to have the chance to get through. They're both going to get past Lucas Quintanilla. Is Chantal Hawk going to go to the inside to make the move? There's contact. She nudges her. She's unable to make the move stick. Chloe Carter right behind. And Chantal Hawk tries it up the inside. Into the Mercedes stand complex. Now into the penultimate corner. Is Chantal Hawk going to be able to get past Rosie O'Driscoll? She's got the tyre life. Chloe Carter is right behind Toby Jones. And she is going to get through here without a problem. So Carter passes Jones for second. Whilst behind, O'Driscoll has been passed by Hawk. And now Hawk's going to catch up. As Esley puts a lap on the HWR. 8 laps to go. It's been a truly dominant showing from Will Esley today. I think the biggest race is going to be where the Hawk can pass Jones. I think Carter's going to be nailed on for second. Great drive for her. I think the top two, unless something happens to them, which could easily happen, I think the top two are pretty much nailed on. I mean, Will Esley, there is a long way to go, but apart from these mistakes that he's made, slight mistakes, one of them he was very lucky to get away with, to be honest. He has led every single lap. He's got pole and the fastest lap. And has led from start to finish. Chantal doesn't seem in too much of a rush to pass kind of exactly what she was like with Chandler. Now with Wondagala, I think she just doesn't want to risk any losing points. But she is now going to get past Wondagala, whilst O'Driscoll's going to have to wait behind for a bit. There's Everson into the pits. Might actually be out right by where Esley is. That could make things interesting. Sure, Esley's going to hope not. Oh, he is in range to be passed by Esley. Then again, so is the Shantana. So is Hawk going to be able to catch Toby Jones? Of course, she does have the grit to do so. The two team. This could be an interesting battle between the two Mosses. Yep, Tucson has been told if you want to pass, you have to fight for it. You're racing to the end. Gonna have a bit of inter-team action here. Is Tucson gonna be able to get past the ledge yet? Not quite. I've lost another car, I think. No, we haven't. 5 cars we have lost from this race. Essie's going to pass Everson here. Down this straight, I'm pretty sure. I mean, just look at the straight on speed difference. Essie even backs off just to make sure he doesn't hit the back of Everson. Hawk is catching up to Toby Jones. Is she going to be able to get that move? Essie's got the Shantana ahead, just biding his time, knowing that he can easily do it here. In fact, he could give them another lap if he wants. He can afford. As now Carter's behind Tucson. And Carter puts a lap on Tucson. That's going to lose Tucson time. But Leggett's going to be passed on the straight. That's going to gain Leggett time, typically. Actually, no, because Carter can't get through. That's going to lose Carter time. Oh, Carter's hit Leggett. Someone has P9 stopped. It says on Live Races, it's showing Live Races showing Lucy Woodward has stopped, but she hasn't stopped. I'm not sure why Live Races is showing that. There's Chloe Carter trying to pass Leggett. This is giving Jones time. And Hawk time as well. As Esli puts a lap on Blakemore. There's Lucy Woodward and a Speedtech. I think that's it in terms of back markers. It was lap 66 where he threw it all away. Or not lap 66, the penultimate lap. Where he threw it all away at Holland. And tell you what, it'll be interesting if he does, because then that would mean Chloe Carter would take her maiden win. As Toby Jones is losing time behind Leggett. This whole situation is losing Tucson time as well. Chantel Hawke is catching. Essie's got Lucy Woodward ahead. Who I think he is going to pass here without a problem. He's got a speed tech as well. Who is going very slowly. Even if he loses his rear wing on the last lap, he is allowed to finish. He can even wait behind Bexham if he wants. But he's just going to get through here. So Walesi has started his final lap. Chantal Hawke is catching Toby Jones. Chloe Carter's struggling behind the HDR. This is where the real race is. For second place. This is between 3 drivers. This is where the real race is. Whilst Walesi, he's only got a few corners to go before it's another victory. And Chloe Carter cannot get past. This is dreadful for her. But she is past now. That might nail her on for second. I don't think Hawke's going to be able to do much because she's got... I think that might have sealed that. But Walesi, he has dominated this race. He has got pole, fastest laps, and apart from a couple of mistakes, he has driven a picture-perfect race. And Chantal Hawke's managed to pass Toby Jones for third place. We'll come back to that in a moment. But Walesi, it is, who is going to take victory. He is back on the top step of the podium. Walesi wins at Hockenheim. Chloe Carter is going to take second. And Chantal Hawke is going to take third. After passing Jones. And Chantal Hawke is going to take third. Chloe Carter takes her maiden podium. Chantal Hawke takes third place. Toby Jones fourth. Rosie O'Driscoll fifth. And that is the German Grand Prix. It's Walesi who is victorious once again at Hockenheim. What a drive from Walesi. The championship standings are being updated as we speak. The gap is now as it was going into Zandvoort. So all those points that Alex Moore's made up have all been lost now. But Chloe Carter gets the podium. Very good drive from her. To take the podium. I'll be right back. Then it's time for the podium. So, a very interesting race that we saw. So Yanasa Roca still obviously have a big lead with 8 races to go. They look nailed on for the constructors. Gap is back up to 51 points in the Drivers' Championship. But wow. That was a true dominant display from Wesley. So, what an interesting race. Don't forget you can rate the race. Via the link in the description. Here we go. So, in third place, Chantal Hawk. In second place, Chloe Carter, her maiden podium. And the winner, Wellesley. And for him, and Yanataroka, we hear the British national anthem. Another victory for Wellesley. As the trophies are about to be presented, it's Wellesley who takes the first place trophy. As Wellesley once again, another trophy for his cabinet. The second place trophy is the constructor's trophy is going to be handed to Yanataroka. The second place trophy is now going to be handed to Chloe Carter, who takes her maiden podium. And the third place trophy is going to be presented to Chantal Hawk. As the driver is now posing on the photograph, on the podium for the photograph. As now, it is time for the drivers to let loose with the champagne. It's Wellesley that is victorious once again here at Hockenheim. That is it from today's race. And we'll see you in 2 weeks' time in Belgium for round 9. For round 14, I mean.